Welcome back, guys, for more Timberborn. So the Beaver Council have been getting a bit impatient about progress. And I told them, I've been feeling a bit burned out, you know. I've been kind of lacking motivation. And it was the president of the Beaver Council himself who sat me down and he said, just understand, success takes focus. Unleash your creativity. Keep your ideas new. Now, go do outstanding, inspiring things. And then he patted me on the back and pushed me out the door. So no clever acronyms in this episode. Sorry about that. I did try. I gave it some thought, but like, you know, JU, STF, you can't do anything with that. There was nothing there. Sorry. Right. I have laid in a big chunk of the Fap Your Heart Out machine, as you can see. And then we're also going to be focusing on getting all of the food types in. Oh, yeah. And we're going to start off over here with the corn. And what we're going to do is we're going to set up a nice area over here. I've marked this out so that this is 15. And then I'm going to do the same thing on these sides. I'm coming out 15 to there, which is kind of handy. That makes a nice pattern there. So I've got to dynamite this channel out and get this irrigated, get the corn planted up, and then I've got to decide like how we're going to do the processing. I've just rerouted the paths around here to make enough room to put in another centrifuge, because look at this. We have got right now 11 extract, which is not great because I've got a ton of dynamiting to do. So we're going to have an extra centrifuge, flip it round, going in there. And hopefully that'll get us net positive on the old extract, and we can start building up some stocks of that. Right, let's try and figure out the corn processing. So let's pause the game. What I'm thinking is we take that out there, get rid of this staircase. Now, the thing about the corn is taller than the canola. The canola is 1 tile high. The corn is 2 tiles high. So yeah, we've got to come up with something a little bit different. So what I'm thinking is this. If we come out 1, 2, 3 like that, we have some stairs going down there like that, and then stairs going up like that. Then we have some single platforms going out like probably to there, I'm thinking. And then we want platforms, well, overhangs. I always say platforms, it's overhangs, and then overhangs going out there. We want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, yeah. I think that might actually work. Good Lord heavens above. So what I'm thinking is, I'll take one of these out and route the power in the same way that I've done with the oil presses. So the food factory is going to go there, isn't it? This is going to work. Oh, don't you love it when a plan comes together? So we want a large warehouse for the stuff coming. Well, that's going to be the stuff going out, I suppose, and that's going to be the stuff coming in. And then we have, I don't know, maybe a couple of chargers, and that's it. And we'll do another one on the other side, plant up the corn, and we are good. That is so easy. That can't be right. It's too easy. This dynamite's all laid on this side, so let's blow that. Don't go up here. Don't you dare. Boom, 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 boom. And that area's now clear, and we can plant everything up. Okay, I've realised that there is one problem with this, and that is there's no power coming out here. But I think I've already figured out a way around it. See, you can't take power out of the front of this, except in one place. So I think if I put a platform there, in fact, I'm going to want 3 platforms across there, you can get power from there. It's the only place you can get it on the front. So what about if we put a T intersection there, have a charger there, and then we just need like stairs up like that and like that. And then they can get up there and they can charge. Hooray! Problem solved. Right, the farmhouses, I think what we'll do for the farms, I want a path like that. And then if we grab the farmhouse and we have one flipped around there and one, I'll flip it around first, and there. That puts them very central in this area. And I think that's a fairly nice solution. Well, you know what? I think that actually looks very cool. It's quite futuristic, I think. Well, here's a bit of good news. The mine has dried out and is producing. Woohoo! That will help out a lot. How are we doing on metal? We're at 2.2k. That's a bit of a recap. We are on cycle 61, day 33. We're looking pretty good, except on the food has dropped a little bit, but I've put the farmhouse in that I took out. Do you remember I took out a farm? You can still see the hole where it was. I've put in an extra farmhouse, so hopefully our crops will start to come up. And of course, we're putting this in as well, so that's going to solve the food problem. Water's great. Wood is looking great. And of course, once we get the corn migrated over to there and over this side, then this is going to be replaced with yet another wood farm. So I think our wood is going to be looking our wood is going to be looking pretty impressive. Oh dear. Once the extract gets up a little bit higher, I can start working on dynamiting this section. And we're going to have to do some severe dynamiting around here. In fact, I think I'm going to have to move this bad water discharge so that we can get the forests set up over on this side. So, lots to do. Time to shut up and build. The dynamite is laid. We can open up these sluice gates. I've set them to a depth of 1.5. So, let's open those up. Then I think we can blow this. Boom, boom, boom. Very nice. And the water floods down here. Well, I think it's time to hook the power up. So let's grab straight power shaft, which I'm going to bring out to there and do it the same on the other side. And I think for now, I'm just going to throw in a couple of T-intersections. So I can take the power out if I want, but I think we'll probably leave it like that for now. Corn from there and just take it all the way up. Boom, in it goes. And the same from that corner all the way down there. And that is a reasonable amount of corn, if I could say the word reasonable, which apparently I can't very well. Have we? Oh, they've almost finished this dynamite. They should be able to do the last bits now. How are we doing on extract? We are up, good Lord, we are up to almost 500. Wow, that's impressive. We're on cycle 62, day 7, so it hasn't taken long. So I can start dynamiting this section now. And then we can get this part laid in. It's cycle 62, day 18, and we've got crops coming in. Wah! Go crazy. Oh, it's so cool when these things actually start happening. And our factory is churning away, producing corn rations. And we've got corn rations building up, which is awesome. How are we getting on at the other end? And the answer is we are getting there, but it's slow going. There's a hell of a lot of dynamite to lay. But if we come over here, we are making some serious progress on the Fap Your Heart Out machine. And I've laid in another big section. So yeah, things are really coming along. And they're getting these in so we can start working on the dynamite, get through here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You know what? I am very tempted to actually like put a path round here and like help them out so that we don't have to wait so long to get these bridges in and do everything from above. Right, so I've laid a nice path in so they can get round to the back. And then we're going to have some dynamite here. And I'm going to demolish this. I'm going to demolish it all with singles, though, to save myself some extract. Right, let's do this. That's 1. That's 2. Job done. Awesome. It's cycle 62, day 36. And we're just about to have the wet season start, which will be very nice. My biggest priority now is to do something that I was going to wait a bit for, but I just don't think I can cope much longer. The lag is getting crazy. So I think we're going to have to split the city in half. Now, this was always my intention, but I was hoping to get like more of it done before I did it, because it's going to present some issues. We absolutely have to get this this corn in over on this side, and also get the canola on the other side, so that we've got production on both sides of the city. But there are other things as well. For example, we're going to have to split. Well, I was going to say we've got to split the bot production. We don't necessarily have to, but it would be kind of nice to. Something we have to split is the extract production. That is going to be pretty crucial. So yeah, that's where my mind is focused right now. What are the things that I have to do to get the city split? Because if I can split the city in half, the lag should like go to pretty much nothing. Well, I've measured it out, and we've got to go back this far to get the corn in. And yeah, which means I've got to get rid of this as well. God. If I'd known how much dynamite I was going to have to do to clear all this out, I might have had the terrain at different heights. Trust me. Where am I going to blow it from? There. Boom. Oh, that is deeply, deeply satisfying. All gone. Go away. Goodbye. And good freaking riddance. Right, the last layer of this goes. Goodbye. And now all I have to do is extend this down here, and we're done. We're done, and I can put the blooming corn in. God, that's going to be such a step forward. While they get on with that, I've set up some large industrial piles down here, getting dirt. They are all full now, so I can lay this in and get this all back up to the right terrain height. I'm going to flip that around, and it's only 1 tile deep, so I'm hoping that they'll get this done relatively quickly. Right, here goes. I just hope that this is enough. I am looking at this though and thinking that might have to go back a little bit more, but I can certainly get the vast majority of the corn and canola laid in now. Oh, that is a huge step forward. And they are getting on with this, and they're getting on with it nice and quickly. Good job. And they're all starving and dying of thirst. But who cares? Work harder, damn you. Maybe I'll increase the working hours. Right, I've got all the base laid in, I think. And what I'm going to do is leave these staircases and paths in so that they can build everything from underneath. When they finished it all, then I'll rip these out and put the last overhangs, the last overhangs in there and there. And then we'll build everything else from the top. I think. They have got all the dynamite laid, so I can blow that. Go. Good job. And I've set this to a depth of 1.25. So we'll give that a try. And we have water. Come on, irrigate your heart out. Oh, yeah. This corner's coming along nicely. We've only got a little bit left to do to fill this in. I've got the stairs in so that we can start dynamiting this. We're on the last layer of this. And they are getting to it, but still a bit to lay in. So, yeah, I mean, that's awesome progress. Well, it's all happening. I think we can put in some crops. Let's pause the game. And there. And all these little fiddly bits, which I guess I will do offline. Yeah, I'll do all the fiddly bits offline. And then the corn is going to go over there. Awesome sauce. All right, cool. It's cycle 64, day 7. And I've just finished putting in all of the power all the way back to the central core, if I can avoid the roof. So, yeah, we've got quite a lot to lay in. But once that's done, all of this should be up and running. And we should be able to process canola oil and corn rations. Hooray! Well, I was focused on this stuff over here, turned around, and this is all done and working and bringing in crops and producing all the stuff. Look at this. These are half full of canola oil, which means that we can potentially close down this area. Now, I could just rip it out, but I think that would be imprudent, to say the least. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start pausing all this stuff. So we'll pause all of that. We want that running. But we want to pause these farms, don't we? Yeah, we do. So I'm going to go around and pause all of these. But you can see the lag when I start playing around with buildings. The lag's bad. We have got to split this in half. It's not going to be easy, but it needs to happen. Well, it's cycle 64, day 29. These factories have been off for a while. And you can see this field hasn't been picked. Hasn't been harvested. So I think it's safe to say that we can rip this out now. because our food is still maxed out, which is brilliant. So let's begin the process and start ripping this stuff out. Right, those can all go. This is going to be a job. Good God. That's a lot of stuff to rip out. But I'm sure they'll surprise me and make very short work of it. Okay, cool. The other thing that I do have to do, though, I'm going to have to demolish this because this is different from this storage over here. This is large industrial piles for the logs, whereas this is large warehouses. So that's all got to go. Makes you wonder why I bothered putting roofs on that. It's because I was not thinking ahead. It's cycle 65, day 1, and we have a new tree farm being planted up. Woohoo! That is pretty awesome news. Over here, I'm still dynamiting, and man, it's becoming soul destroying. But I'm gonna soldier on. I'm gonna get this done, because to be honest, there's not. I mean, I was gonna say there's not that much more to do, and like to do what I want to do, there's not that much more to do, but. Yeah, there is still a hell of a lot to do. Crazy amount to do. God, this is a ridiculous idea. But the lag is just getting so bad now that I've got to split this. But it's not that easy to do. I mean, most of it is fine. You know, just draw a line down the center and fine. These, that's not a problem. Just move them somewhere. I don't know, like pretty much anywhere. But just have... like 4 on one side, 4 on the other side, or even 2 and 2. It's when you get down to the industry down here that it becomes a hell of a lot more difficult. This is why I'm kind of trying to get this done, because if I can get the industry in over here, then these smelters, to be honest, we can probably live without. And then it's just the dynamite factories. And I don't know, maybe I can split those and have like 5 over here and 5 over here or something. Well, I'm just finishing putting in another section of the Fap Your Heart Out machine, and you'll wait till you see how much we've got in now. Look at that. Good God. We've almost done it. We've almost done it. We do have a little bit more to do at this end. I've actually got to dynamite this down here so that we can go all the way to the end. And... yeah, actually, although, hang on a second. No, because we, yeah. We do have to dynamite this down. This whole thing has to be dynamited down. Because the water needs to come along this bottom floor, along here, and then come out this area, so into this area, into a big reservoir that's going to be like, well, it's going to be the whole length of this probably. By the time we're finished. So yeah, all of this has got to go down 3 tiles. 3 tiles or 4? 3, yeah, 3 tiles. 3 tiles. Oh, good Lord. So yeah, I mean, I look at this and I think, good God, that's a huge amount that we've got done. And then you think, yeah, all you got to do is more than double what we've already done. And then I've got to put all the water wheels in, which is going to be a massive job. And then I've got to dynamite all this down 3 tiles and put rows and rows and rows and rows and rows of pumps and provide all the stuff for that. And we are not even prepared for that because we need a hell of a lot more metal supply. Well, the final lot of dynamite over here is done. Good God. Blow it. Boom, boom, boom. Now this is going to sever our connection to the mine, but that mine's not active, so that doesn't matter. If we get that laid, then this is all sealed up and we can blow it and I can start putting in the industry over here. That's big. That's big. Maybe I should shut up at this point, get this stuff done, and I guess lay in the industry. So I've got to remember how the hell I did this now. Right, the industry is all in. I've got scaffolding going up here so that we can build it from the top, because at the moment they're going up here and having to run all round here to build it from the top, which is not good. I think it is time to blow this. Now, can I do it without killing beavers? I think so. Go. And boom. And in the water floods. And lovely greening. Loads of irrigation. Hopefully, we won't see any flooding. And it does kind of look like it might be okay. It's still coming out, though. Oi, knock it off. You're supposed to stop at like 1.25. Oh, now you stopped. Thank you. That was a little bit above 1.25. Just letting you know. Stupid sluices. Right, let's come over here. Have you settled down? Yeah, maybe. Maybe you have. Right, now we'll crank those up to 1.8. And you can do any little topping up that you need to do. Oh, we've still got a little... What's that to 1.25? And still got a little bit of flooding around here. Good Lord. These sluices need a good lesson. They need a damn good spanking. That's what they need. We'll have to have Project Spanking. Look at this. Why? What? Oh, it's this. Oh, I didn't do this one. That's why. That's why. You stupid sluice. Let's calm you down. There we go. Are you going to stop? Yeah, it's closed. Good. Right, let's put you up to 1.8 then. Okay, cool. All right, we had just a little bit around here, a little bit around there, but it's fine. It's fine. Well, would you look at this? I'm putting in the last section of the dam. I've already done this section over here, and I've put in 15 dams across here. I'm going to do the same on this side, and this section is exactly 15 wide, which is kind of perfect. So we put that in, and then we have dams on the top of that. Now, is 15 dams going to be enough, is the question. And my answer to you is, I don't know. So I guess we will find out together. Yeah, now that we've got this staircase in, then, yeah, everything is happening so much faster now. This is all flying in. Right, I think we can get the forest. We can get the forest in now. So what I want, plant trees. I want 7 rows of pine. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rows of pine. Boom. Oak trees go in. All the rest. Boom. Okay, so here's where we are. I need to split the map. I need to split the map into 2 districts, and it needs to happen now because the game is getting to the point where it's unplayable. So this presents me with all kinds of issues, and this has led to decision paralysis. I have literally been staring at the map the way it is now for like 5 days. And I mean for hours on end. And I've been in R&D trying different things, and I just have not been able to move forward. So I have now made myself make a decision about a couple of things, and I don't like it. It's horrible. What I was hoping was that I could get the power, the Fap Your Heart Out machine completed so that I could then rip this out and then do everything symmetrically. And I can't do that. And the fact that I can't do that has really messed me up. So here's what we're going to do. Oh, God, I hate doing this, but I'm going to do it anyway because it's just got to be done. Otherwise, I can't move forward from this point. We are going to run a channel from the water. See, this is the problem. I cannot take the water from any point before here because obviously we need the power. We need all the water going through here. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a channel going across here, which intersects this. And then we'll have the water coming up here. And then I'm going to get rid of this. Yeah. And then we're going to have a channel that comes across here like this, I think. Yeah. Up to there. Okay, cool. Which means that these bits of dynamite, instead of being singles, should be doubles, shouldn't they? Yes, they should. So we'll throw doubles in there. Okay, cool. I'm also going to have to put probably, you know what? I'll put in a sluice gate, a floodgate, not a sluice gate, a floodgate. I'm going to put in a floodgate there, and I'm going to set that down to 0 while it gets built. Yeah, let's just throw a levee in there. Okay, cool. So the water will come around here, come across here. All right, cool. This will stay the same, except for the fact that I'll rip out probably 4 of these pumps. So we'll have 8 on this side, and we'll have 8 on this side. And then I'm going to have to add centrifuges and what else? Oh, then I've got to sort out the dynamite. Okay, fine. So I'm not happy with this solution. I don't like this solution at all. And it bugs me that I've got to do it this way. But like, I've been trying to come up with... I have gone through so many different alternatives. I've had solutions like in these 2 bits and here, and I just nothing works. So yeah, I'm not happy with this. The other things that we've got to do in order to split the colony, this needs to get finished. And we need to sort out the storage. Now, what I'm going to do is this. Let me pause this while I sort this out. So, currently, we have gears and dynamite here. And then over here, a whole bunch of... Well, half of them are like completely empty. Haven't been assigned. I think the way we'll do this, I'm going to set this one for gears. Yeah, we'll set that for gears. We'll set this one for gears. Gears. And then we'll set these 2 to be dynamite and dynamite. Okay, cool. And then we'll come over here and I'll say empty these 4. Okay, so empty that one, and can you see how laggy the game? I mean, I've got the game paused and it's still blooming laggy. It is not a good situation. But I promise, once I split the colony, everything will be fine again. Well, it's only taken a couple of days for this to be built and functional. So that's awesome. Where are we? We're on cycle 66, day 8. Okay, that's a big step forward. Okay, let's come over here. And okay, we can blow this bit of dynamite here, which means I can get rid of those settings. All I'm going to be doing is moaning about the lag. But I'm going to try not to mention it. We'll all try and ignore it until we can actually split this. Let's blow that bit of dynamite there, and we can blow this as well. Go. Okay, let's get this done quickly. All right, cool. So hopefully at that point, the water should split and some of it's going to come down here, and that's awesome. Right, I think at this point, we'll set this to, I'm thinking like, maybe 0.5. What the hell? Let's go to 0.5. Okay, the water comes around here, and eventually it's going to come up and across here, and everything will be good. Right, let's start getting some stuff done then. Let's hit pause while I put this together. Try and minimize the lag as much as possible. Right, what am I putting in? I'm putting in, yeah. Deep bad water pumps. I remember them. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, awesome. And then we'll throw in... But like, how can I not mention the lag? It's just dire. Okay, you know what? I'm going to do as much of this as possible kind of offline and just kind of show you like what I'm going to do. Let's rip all of that out. We've currently got 4 centrifuges running. So I'm thinking we should probably go to 3 on each side. But I want like the option to have a 4th. So I'm going to put 4 in. Yeah, we'll put 4 in. I'll do the paths separate. The lag is worst on the paths. It's crippling. This is all empty now, and this can all be ripped out. Now, you may be concerned about the food situation. Don't be concerned about the food situation. The food situation is fine. How can it possibly be fine, Sky? You've gone down from like 20k to 6k. Trust me, it's fine. Don't worry about it. If there was anything to worry about, I'd tell you. Or I wouldn't. Those are the options. So you can choose whichever one makes you feel better. I suppose the next thing to do is to let that run and get this stuff built. I'll finish off putting like paths and storage and stuff in. So then we'll be generating extract over here. Oh, no, pause. Because, okay, some radical measures are needed. Because we have now put in, an extra 7 smelters over there and another 2 of the wood workshops, I think this is the point where we just rip these out. Boom. Goodbye. Okay, so we've now got a whole bunch of dynamite factories, but we kind of need to split them so that one district has some and the other district has some. We have 11 at the moment. The other thing is I've got to sort out the grease factories. Oh, good Lord. Okay, fine. you know, this is something I'm going to have to think about, because I want some grease factories over here. And this has been part of the problem, because it's like, well, should I move the grease factories like somewhere over here, closer to the canola oil production? But then it's like, well, I don't know, because where was I going to produce the extract? And it's just like every single thing just led to another question, to another question, to another question. And I just reached complete decision paralysis, and I couldn't decide anything. Okay, well, I've created a problem already, because we don't have any power for the bots on this side of the colony, and that's causing loads of bots. How many? We've got 62 out of energy. Oh, great. That's just what I wanted. Right, let's do... Oh, man. Maybe I just get these factories built. Oh, good Lord. This is... Can you see why the game is becoming unplayable? I mean, that's what it's like, just to place buildings. Well, we're almost there. Come on, build the last one. We need it. Like, we're up to 100 bots with no energy. Oh, come on, build the last one, damn you. We're at 91%. This is deliberate. This is purely deliberate on the part of the beavers. They just love seeing me suffer. All right, cool. Well, we've restored power. So now the bots are going to go to all the charging stations on this side of the map, hopefully, and start getting charged up. We're at, oh, look, it's starting to come down, and come down quite rapidly. We're down to 95, 90, 90, 88. All right, cool. Now, you may be saying to yourself, Sky, why are you stressing about this? What, like, the two districts can just share resources. What's the problem? You don't have to have everything on one side. Yeah, I do, because they're not going to share resources. Why is that, Sky? Because it's going to take too many people to do it, and it's going to be really inefficient. So the districts are going to be completely autonomous, and we're going to do it now. Yeah, we're going to do it now. We are going to split the colony. We get rid of that. Okay, let's now work our way backwards. So these are going to have to be moved, and we're going to have like at least 2 on one side, 2 on the other, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. Yeah, I guess sever it there. So it's going to be on this, they're going to belong to this side of the colony for now. Yeah, okay, so we're split there, we're split there. We will split right down the middle here. So let's grab that and sever that one and that one. You've missed one, Sky. No, I haven't. I knew it was there. Don't worry. Okay, we've split that. Then here, same thing. We're going to split that. Well, in fact, no, I'm going to sever the whole thing across there like that. And then this is going to have to belong to one, and this is going to have to belong to the other. And it's just a case of deciding which goes where. I think this is going to belong to this side. Yeah, and this is going to belong to the other side. So that means that I have to sever this, because we've got paths going through here and stair access from both sides. We're going to have to sever it there. Yeah. And sever it there. And we're going to have to sever this one on this side in the same way. So we sever it there and down here. There? I think there. I've paused this this dynamite factory, and that's going to be where we sever this. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to take out the path there. So I guess we'll sever it there, maybe. Yeah, that doesn't go anywhere. All right, cool. So we've severed it there. There. Goodbye. Okay, fine. So that's that. And then, let's see. We want to sever it, like, anywhere down here is, to be honest, fine. That can actually completely go, can't it? Yeah, because we're not going to be exchanging between the two areas. And then the same up here. Now, that's our center point. So I guess, how about if we just sever it there? Boom. Okay, now, that might be almost be done. There's one thing that I know that I've got to do, and that is the best bridges that I've ever put into the game probably have got to go, which is a real shame. But what are you going to do? They've got to go. Boom, they're gone. Oh, and that's done it. Because this side has all gone, we're not connected to anything because they're not connected to the district center. So, yeah, success. So what do I want? I want district management and I want a district center, and that's going to go in there. Awesome. So this has all got a district now. Woohoo! Now, I will want from you suggestions about what we call these two districts. Is it the lefties and the righties? Is it the easts and the wests? Come up with some ideas. Why have they split, guys? Why have these? I mean, I'm sure I'll come up with some lore about why they're splitting, which will be in the next episode because I don't know what it is right now. But if you've got ideas, now's your opportunity. Okay, so let's see what happens when you start it up. And the answer is there's lots of sorting out. All right, so we'll set this to a minimum of 137 to cover all of these jobs. And then we need to do the same with the beavers. We need a minimum of 186 on this side. So I'm thinking, you know what? For now, we'll just set it to 186, and it is what it is. Right. So go, and you'll see that they are sorting themselves out very rapidly. Well, fairly rapidly. I mean, it could be a bit rapider, quite frankly. Wow. We have split the districts. Now, the question is, having split the districts, has it solved the lag? So, first of all, select a building and then try and move. And look, we're not lagging. We're not lagging. Before, if you tried to do that, you'd just be like, that's stuttering like this. So that's good. How about you try and lay in a path, Sky? Because that was laggy. Oh, I know it was, right? If we try and put in a path now. Oh, we can actually put in a path. And the lag is virtually non-existent now. That is freaking awesome. That is a huge step forward. But I'm just wondering what are the things that are going to surface now and kick me in the ass. I guess we'll see. Now, over here, because I haven't shown you this, we're putting in a section here, but I've got some extensions. I needed a longer one, so that we can do all the dynamite over here in one go, and then just complete it. This area here has to be dynamited down, the same as this. Oh well, you know what? Let's just blow that. Actually, let's just get that out of the way. Oh, and look. Frame rate is so much better now. Awesome sauce. Okay, yeah, I need to do that and then start bringing it out because this whole reservoir that's going to be the length of this, and I don't know how far out it's going to extend. It's going to be, it's going to be a bit of a ways. It's going to be like at least 25 tiles. That's all got to be dynamited down through as well. So, yeah, the work never ends. It never ends. Okay, well, we've run on a few days. I've spent some time going around the place, checking on stuff, making sure everything's okay. There are a couple of things I've done. I've elevated this walkway across here because it's constantly doing this. Now, I don't think it ever goes like further than just like one tile, but it was making me nervous, so I've elevated that. The other big thing that I've done, probably the biggest thing, is I have shut down this mine. Why have you shut down that mine, Sky? You need that mine. No, actually, I don't, because I've connected this one now. And this is providing the metal that we need over here. Now, there's like loads of things that I need to do. Like, for example, control centers. We need these control towers. Yeah, control towers. These control towers, I could do with control towers at both of the mines and at the smelters so that we increase our output. That would be a really good thing to do. But before I can do that, I think we need some more number crunchers in. There's like a whole bunch of little things that I can be doing. I can now get on with doing the crops and stuff. Really, the big thing, though, is we need to get this producing our power so that I can finally rip all of this rubbish out, and then I can lay my crops in. At the moment, I'm not happy with what I've got in terms of putting the crops and stuff in. So yeah, the focus in the next episode is going to be getting this thing producing power. Whew, man. Other than that, everything's looking pretty good, with the exception of, like, we have no bots, and we have no spare bots and no spare beavers. So yeah, I've got to decide, like, do we start producing more bots? I mean, I don't see how we can not produce more bots at this point. Oh man, this has been, for me, the episode from hell. I am going to take a little break. Now, that little break could be a day, it could be a week, it could be more. But I'm going to take a break until I want to play again, because this last week I have not wanted to play. It's driven me freaking insane. And Timberborn's something you've got to have a passion for. So I'm going to take a little break. I'm going to play some other games, and I'm going to wait for that passion to come back. And then I'm going to come back, and we are going to make progress with a vengeance. But I will say one thing. For every shitty comment that I get from people saying, where's Timberborn? Why are you doing Timberborn? I'm going to add an extra day to the break. So knock yourselves out. See how you like that. All right, guys, we're going to leave it there for this episode. The next episode, whenever it happens, should be an absolute blinder, because we'll be doing the Fap Your Heart Out machine. I can't wait. Cannot wait to start on that. Picture.
Bye, guys.
Guys, thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for suffering the withdrawal symptoms while I was trying to get this done. And I'll catch you for the next one. Peace out.